One of the, I don't know if you've observed this, Ross, but like one of the things that does end up being a little bit of a challenge with the ability of like AI to generate like nice looking, pretty high quality content so quickly is you end up with a really lot of nice looking, high quality, or at least seemingly high quality content, but which might have like little errors. It's hard. I mean, it's hard for the person who produces it to really like spend the time to consume it. And then they're distributing it and then they have to consume it. And it's like you end up with just like a lot of content to consume, right? But like, I think you're right. I think what you're hoping is that such a user would first self screen their kind of like brainstorms. But I think that the more important thing is when we say demo, what we mean is something like closer to done than what we would have meant by demo before, right? Demo before might have been a PowerPoint presentation that I like visually mocked up, or I'm using one of the tools that are out there that let me like sort of like hypothetically stage a click through, right? And that takes a long time to prepare. And it's not actually coded in any way that is like connected back to whatever underlying database or system it needs to work off of. Whereas like you can like mock up the thing, it's almost done, right? And then like all that's left is, I mean, hell, you might be able to deploy it. Now, we have examples of that, like automating certain processes where it's like all we have to do is enable a connection or enable the ability to like make a write through the API to Workday on like a certain fixed set of records. And then now, like this thing that used to take a long time, and this is a sort of citizen developer, right? But here's an automation that like you put the stuff in, and then it goes and it creates these artifacts that we need in Workday. And it does that quickly, right? And it's done, right? It's not like a mock-up or a demo. You demo it and then like what's left is permissioning it or provisioning it or like making sure that the API is enabled, right? There's stuff like that. I mean, I think for a product manager, like this full stack PM concept, right? Like they could almost like prototype. They could pretty much like prototype the story, right? And then, the engineer still needs to validate that like, it complies with the rest of the code, that it absurdly that it fits into the broader like tapestry of our code base and stuff like that. But you can your demo is like a thing that works. That I think is like it's not like so much the volume of things, it's the quality and realness of them that it either makes them more persuasive, it makes them more likely to get on a roadmap, but then it also is more of a head start.